Yo, what's going on? This is my third time recording this video, by the way. I don't want to talk about it. So this guide will let you know everything you need to know about gem mining. First and foremost, what is gem mining? Gem mining allows the player to gather gems in these gem deposits around the map. Gems are the most valuable currency in Rise of Kingdoms, and you're able to get them for free. Now, where do you find gem nodes? You can find them in zone 1 to 3, in their home kingdom, and everywhere in the KVK. Now, KVK has higher level gem nodes. In the home kingdom, they're only level 1 and 2. KVK, I've seen level 3 and level 4 gem nodes. Now, how do you find gem nodes? I have a couple of strategies. My first strategy is, if you didn't know, you could hold down the space button in the bottom right, and you have a couple options here, including map, area, resources, and buildings. If you go to resources, it'll max zoom you out so you can still see who's in the node and what level the node is. And boom, gem node, just like that. Let me find another one really fast. Now I will say that gem nodes also spawn around where other gem nodes have spawned in the past, so you can check out the same places over and over again and see if new nodes have spawned. Now, not all commanders are made equally. Some commanders are better for gem mining, and I'll go through them. First and foremost, Matilda Expertise, Constance with the max 4th skill, and Siondyuk Expertise all give bonus resources, extra 10% while gathering. Now this is huge for gem mining, because this applies to gem nodes as well. Also, some commanders, such as Siondyuk, have flat gathering speed as their second skill, 20%, unlike Ishida, which has food, wood, and stone. So this will work with gems, this would not. Now the commanders that have that are Joan of Arc, which actually is the highest in the game at 25%, Siondyuk, Sarka, Cleopatra, and Centurion. Now I might have missed one in there, but I think that's all of them. So some of your commander pairings would look like Constance plus Joan of Arc, Matilda plus Cleopatra, Siondyuk plus Sarka, Gaius plus Centurion, and then for the last march, you'll have no extra bonus speed. Now in the talent tree, at level 40, you unlock Superior Tools, which will give you 25%, and Modify Axle, 30% march speed. That's good for gem mining. Now, while gem mining, there's actually two specific strategies you can do. One of them is send the bare minimum to get the node, which is what I'm doing right now. And the other is, let's say you find a gem node, as such, when you gather it, you would send extra. So as you can see, this march can hold 1,600 gems, so you don't have to keep coming back to your city every time to refresh. You can go from gem node to gem node. So after you finish gathering one gem node, you go straight to the next. Now there's a couple of reasons why you wouldn't do this, but mainly you want to do that if you can. Let's say, for example, you're in this zone 5. We have 28 and 40 farm killing us. I'm losing about 10 to 15 marches per day getting farm killed, and that would be a lot of tier 1 siege if I was doing the 30k tier 1 siege per march. It adds up, it gets a little expensive. Since this is happening so much, I'm just going to keep going home. Now the second reason you wouldn't do that, if you're not on your game while you're gem mining. Now let's say you're on your phone, you can send your gem miners out, close the app, you get the notification that your march is returned, you open the app again, send the gem miners out again. It's really easy. It's slightly less efficient, but you're still gem mining while you're not on the game at all times. Now the best time to farm gems is your kingdom's downtime. Now this actually depends on what zone you're farming them in. If you're in zone 3 of the home kingdom, you should be farming during downtime, because during uptime, there's going to be a lot of people farming gems. If you're in KVK 1, you can farm them whenever, in whatever zone, because all the KVK 1 zones are massive. KVK 2, this starting zone is tiny, by the way. I had so much trouble getting gem nodes, I didn't even farm gem nodes in zone 4, because it was so difficult. Zone 5 though, we're pretty big now, and I'm able to farm gems relatively easily. Now, how many gems do you get per node? It scales off level, so a level 1 node would have 10, level 2 would have 20, level 3 would have 30, and so on and so forth. So let's say it takes an average of 40 minutes for me to walk to a gem node, collect the node, and walk home. I would be farming around 160 gems, because I get some bonuses here, right, with the extra gathering. Around 160 gems per 40 minutes, which equals 240 gems per hour, which equals, if I farm for like, let's say 5 hours, that'd be 1,200 gems per day if I farm for 5 hours. Now if I farm for 10 hours, it's 2,400 gems. If I farm for 15 hours, it's 3,600 gems, which I'm not farming for those amount of hours. This is an example. So is gem farming worth it? I say yes, especially if you're free to play low spender. You should be gem farming. It gets expensive up here in the VIP territory. I need 150,000 gems to get to VIP 14. I need who knows how many books to unlock tier 5, which I will say I might be getting slightly close to tier 5. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. Now, other ways you can get gems are obviously the daily objectives, obviously the monument, events, farming barbs and forts give you some gems, but the best way is gem mining. Now, I hope you learned something. That's all for this video, and peace.